Welcome to How We Heard It, the podcast about music, pop culture, movies, and more, with your hosts Wayne Bledsoe and Chuck Campbell.
Good often, this is Chuck Campbell with
Wayne Bledsoe and
John Baker.
Okay, that's maybe how to say good evening in Denmark. I was going to say hi in Denmark, but it's hi. It's spelled H-E-J, but they pronounce it hi. So I thought, well,
Where's the fun in that?
yeah, where's the fun in that? And it was funny because I thought, I wonder, we had talked about Denmark on the episode that I was loading, but it was actually the day of that. So before I loaded it, Denmark was on and listening. And now, like I think 3 days since then, Denmark's popped up every morning. So I don't know if we got a new listener in Denmark or what's going on. But hello, Denmark. I enjoyed my time there, and I hope to get back there. And today, Wayne's over there scurrying through notes or something.
Oh, I was my recommendations. I couldn't remember the name of an actor, so I've got a recommendation.
All right. Today we are doing songs, I guess, about new beginnings, or to me, it's like positive, moving on. Not to be totally confused with breakup songs. You know, I've got a few here that I'm repackaging, a few breakup songs that I'm repackaging, but most of these are not related to, or not strictly related to, a breakup at all. They're just songs about, you know, rounding the corner, and they're all optimistic, whether guardedly optimistic or blatantly optimistic. And where did you go with this, Wayne?
Pretty much in the same way. I didn't use it as, you know, coming out of relationships necessarily at all.
There's only one that's very specifically relationships. Others that I've got could be relationships or anything else. You know,
Yeah, mine are basically about, you know, starting new things, feeling fresh and new, things coming up. I mean, one of the reasons we talked about our subject matter, and because I'm retiring,
okay,
you know,
I was hoping he would do that, so John and I wouldn't have to. Okay.
So I have, you know, it's funny because I looked today on songs for retirement, and some of them were so depressing. And like, you know, it's like, I'm not depressed at all. I mean, it's
It's like a kid waiting for Christmas.
It's like you get to the end of the game of life game and you win, you know?
Right. Cool.
So yeah, I mean, I've got, mine are all positive, optimistic, like starting fresh, doing what you want to do.
Right. So what you want to talk about what you're going to do? Or?
Oh gosh, well, you know, I mean, I've already got so many things going on. I've got a lot of artwork things going on. I got a play that's nearly written. I want to finish. I've got a couple of books that I've been working on for a long time that I want to get done. I've got probably hosting a new show at Barley's downtown.
Okay.
Will that be on the radio?
It's not going to have a radio outlet, at least as of yet.
So like a live music show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be like 3 acts that don't typically get to play there.
Okay.
With like half-hour sets. And I can't remember the name of the show now. All I have to do is host it. It's not like I have to plan anything anymore. So I'm going to do that. And, you know, I've got travel plans, and of course we do this podcast, so that's how we'll start my week every week.
Yeah.
And tons of things going on. I'm excited to do more art. Planning an art show with a friend of mine, Doug Hemphill, who started doing psychedelic posters in the late 60s when he was a high school student in Oak Ridge, and he's a harmonica player with a band called the Melungeons.
Okay.
And, you know, I have his artwork hanging up on my walls. And
Are they Melungeons?
No, they're not. They just like the name.
Look Melungeons up if you want to find out an interesting story that traces back in East Tennessee.
Yeah, and it just keeps on. I mean, they finally, since DNA...
Gets stranger all the time.
Well, since the DNA testing, you can figure out actually where they came from. So
where'd they come from?
It's actually just Black Americans and white Americans.
Okay.
They were the
interracial. That's it, huh?
Yeah, it was like
they always talk about blue-eyed, dark-skinned people who were exotic and rare.
The lost tribe of Israel. They were all these different things, and it's
some
like
country that doesn't exist anymore. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it was. I think they were like, you know, Spanish. It wasn't Dutch. It was. I can't remember what the Americans were, the immigrants, who
Right. It may have been Italian, maybe.
Maybe Italian.
Okay.
I can't remember now.
Mediterranean.
But yeah, there was something, and they do have a different look. You still run across folks who call themselves Melungeons, and they're a little darker, and
Right.
But Melungeon's cool, interesting thing. But they were discriminated against, just like people
I've
were.
got an interesting footnote, apropos of nothing, I guess. But if you were to draw a latitude line from Knoxville, Tennessee, straight across to Europe, it would go through the Strait of Gibraltar.
Huh.
Like that narrow little point, between southern Spain and northern Africa. That Knoxville is right there.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought we were way north of there.
Nope.
No, that's the thing. Is that's because of the trade winds. That you would think that Europe would be more southerly than it is, and it's way up there.
Oh, it's way up there.
Yeah, and it's just the only thing that keeps them warm is the way the winds go across the ocean.
Okay.
So yeah,
what's our topic today? What do we want to talk about? We want to talk more about your retirement. I'm real fascinated about retirement talk now. I mean, I've got years to go, but I've always been around. That's the great thing about journalism is that we worked with people of all ages all the time. So at one point we were the youngest, and as we got older, there were younger ones and older ones, and and we would keep seeing people go into the great beyond to retirement. And I thought, oh man, I'll never do that. I'll never be able to do that. I'll never, and what's it going to take, and when am I going to be ready, and how long do I want to work, and what kind of Social Security will I get? And
well, that's always a question. I mean, can they screw up Social Security? But right now,
what made your decision?
I just started adding up the numbers. I did pretty well with my 401k. I invested it the right way, and it came close to doubling.
Okay.
Great.
So, I with Social Security, the tiny little bit that I'll get from the University of Tennessee in retirement,
right,
and what I'll get in interest off of my 401k, I should make about what I make.
Okay.
And I'll have less bills. I won't be paying into Social Security anymore.
Oh, that's true, right. And you'll get Medicare, right?
Yeah, and so it looks like...
Good time to be out of the insurance buying game.
Yeah.
I tell you, oh my God.
Yeah, and I'm out of debt. I mean, I don't have any debt right now because my house is paid for, my car is paid for, so
that's a great
it's
feeling.
pretty easy.
You go, Wayne.
And I've been working since I was 15.
Yeah.
I was a dishwasher, a shoe salesman. I did medical exams. I did
unofficially.
No. Well, that too. No, for when people wanted to buy medical insurance, I went out and blood pressure, heart rate, pee in a cup. Not me pee in a cup; they pee in a cup. But did that. I dressed up. I delivered singing telegrams dressed as a rabbit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I don't remember you doing that, but I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
What's the worst job you ever had?
Well, I only lasted a couple of nights at Pizza Hut when they told us that we had to clock out and then keep working. I made a speech when
wow.
when I quit on that one. But selling shoes was demoralizing, kind of. You ran into people. That was back when you had to fit people with the shoes.
Oh, you had to actually put them on their feet.
Oh, and I saw some really ugly, messed up feet.
Yeah.
People with foot funguses. I don't want to get into the gory details, but it's pretty nasty.
My very first job was at Taco Rancho, which was like a third-rate copy of Taco Bell, which was a even fourth-rate idea.
Was that on Kingston Pike?
Yeah.
They had strawberry empanadas. Do you remember the
yes,
strawberry?
I do. Yeah.
Oh my God!
My first day on the job, they gave me a big burlap bag full of beans, and you had to pour them into a bus pan with another empty bus pan next to them, and pick out all the rocks.
Oh wow!
Because they sold the beans by weight, and so they put rocks in there to make them weigh more.
Wow!
So I'm sure I didn't get them all.
Yeah. Well, I got something extra special in my Taco Rancho order because they had one on
explosive
Broadway
diarrhea.
Too. No, that's part of it too. No, I found a hair; it wasn't from a head. I was like, it was pretty bad. Yeah.
Speaking of, I used to be a security guard, overnight security guard at a hotel. So there were a lot of all of those things, peeing in cups and explosive diarrhea and hairs not from heads. And all so, that was a pretty grim journey for me. But built my character.
Well, you had another cool job too. I mean, you were the dealer for.
Yes, yes.
Tell about that. But
I was
real
part
quick.
of a fly-by-night group of college students, and we would be summoned by this shady group here in town. I'm sure they're long gone, and they paid us by cash every night. But when businesses were in town for conventions, we had like this. We'd do this pop-up casino. And I was a blackjack dealer, and other people, they ran the craps or the roulette, and there were other.
Were they
blackjack
gambling with
dealers.
real money?
Mm-hmm.
And was that legal?
As far as I know, I don't know. They gave me a clip-on bow tie when I walked in, and
you got paid in cash.
They handed me cash when I walked out.
The statute of limitations
Everyone
has
had a
long
good
run
thing.
out.
They loved me too, because for whatever reason I always dealt great hands for the house, and they would actually, and it was totally by chance. I wasn't doing anything, but they would bump some dealer out who was losing a lot and put me in, and I would just bust everybody.
You were the
They
cooler.
didn't care. They were drunk, and they had money. So,
Well,
oh my
cool.
God, we're thanks for joining us today. I guess we need to jump in here.
Well, let's transition this.
Okay.
How did you feel when you transitioned out of those awful jobs?
Oh, wow. New beginnings. I
Yeah.
graduated from college, so I didn't have to do either one of those jobs anymore. I was a college student for both of those and moved to Florida. And it was a brand new beginning, and everything was new. And I was an adult paying for my own bills and living on a fixed income, basically.
On the beach?
On the beach, yeah. And I'd been there when I was there for 5 years, they said, okay, you're vetted now. And I was like, what? They said, you're vetted, you'll be in the retirement plan.
Right.
And I thought, is this something I have to
Vested,
pay for?
you mean? Vested?
Vested.
Vested. That's it. Yeah, that's say vetted anyway. Yeah. And
You were vetted too.
yeah. But I didn't know what that meant. And I was afraid I would have to pay them for it. And it's like, I don't want to be on your retirement. So I wasn't even thinking about retirement then. I'm still not thinking about it enough. But Wayne's got it all mapped out. And I'll just watch him.
Well, hopefully.
We'll watch him and see how he does.
Yeah, before I went to the News Sentinel, I was working at McDonald's. And my late wife and I, we were about to get married. We couldn't work at the same McDonald's and be married. Yeah, I know.
Standards.
Yeah, standards. So anyway, I had to get another job. So I went literally every other day to the News Sentinel to try. I wanted to drive the trucks, which I eventually did drive the trucks. But I started as a copy clerk, drove the trucks, and went back and became a copy clerk again, then a graphic artist, and then finally got hired as a writer. And I'd been a writer for quite a while, I think, before you got there, Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you seemed part of the establishment.
When you went to the New Sentinel, did you intend to be a writer?
No, I wanted, because the guys would come in who drove the trucks, they'd come into McDonald's, and, I found out how much more they were making. Of course, minimum wage then was, I think, $3.45. Now,
It was a long way.
Yeah.
How long did you work for the New Sentinel, starting from that truck driver position?
38 years.
38 years.
Yeah, 38 years. But
I've been married that long. It's the longest I've ever done anything.
There you go. Well, I became a writer. I started writing the second year, I think. Second year I was there. I wrote occasional things while the union kind of looked the other way because they saw I was trying to prove that I could write, because I was a journalism major and written for my school newspaper, all that stuff.
Right.
But when we
You already had an inkling that you were a writer.
Well, yeah, I could write. I knew I could write this stuff. And then I had Barbara Asbury was a very good mentor for me when she was doing the community section and needed writers. So I started with that. And then when we got a new editor, he made me a graphic artist, which I was doing. I wasn't doing that for the paper, but I did artwork too. And then when we got a new managing editor, he had been sending my stuff out that I was writing all over the country through the wire service, and I had no idea that, because I had asked if they would hire me as a writer, and the managing editor at the time said, "There's no way we'd hire you as a writer. We only hire from larger newspapers," which is the silliest thing I've ever heard.
Right, like anyone's going to step down.
Right.
Right.
So anyway, I kind of gave up, and then when we got the new managing editor, Burl Schwartz, he said, "Next writing position comes up, you need to put in for it."
Cool.
And I found out, at the time I was being told that they only hire from larger newspapers. My stuff was in the Chicago Tribune, and I didn't know it.
I mean, did you get paid for that stuff?
No, you only got paid.
No, same thing happened to me in Florida. It's like I was on Cox News Service, and then one day I was talking to the guy who ran their news service. They had a majority-minority ownership in the paper. He said that I was going out on the New York Times news service. I said, what? And I had no idea, and it was just going out to all of their
Did that not make you mad?
I
mean, on the one hand,
No,
mad,
I was
but then on the
young.
other hand, I'm in the New York Times.
Yeah, I was young, and I was like, oh my God, I'm on the New York Times news service. They're actually translating my column into other languages.
Same here.
My grandmother read it.
I guess that's just the way. I've never worked in the news industry, so I guess that's just the way it goes.
You could throw a fit, and then you wouldn't be writing at all.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
so you just take it and go with it.
Yeah, but it was, when I think the first time I realized how much I was in other newspapers, I got an interview with Leon Russell, who hardly ever gave interviews. He hated to do interviews. And we put it on the inside of the section, whatever. It wasn't played up. And then I got a copy of the Chicago Tribune that had it like on the front page of their music section.
Because nobody could get an interview.
Exactly. They hadn't been able to get one
Yeah.
with him. So it was like my stuff was showing up all over. And that was the thing, is when Chuck and I were both writing, it's like our stuff was international.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I got, in fact, there was a story I wrote on Norah Jones, maybe the first interview I did with her.
Oh, the translations were awful. Well, what happened to you? Because it was just like I'd read it and be like, oh my God, that's not what I said. But
Well, it was so funny because it's like there was an online translator thing going on. So I thought, well, let me find one of these stories.
And translate it back?
Yeah. So I translated the Norah Jones thing back, and it was like awful. It was just, I mean.
You sound like a third grader. And whoever you're interviewing sounds like a third grader. Yeah.
I've done as a songwriting tool, take like Strawberry Fields Forever, translate it into Portuguese, translate it from Portuguese into German, then translate it back to English, and you can't even tell what song it is.
Yeah, see, I did that with the tech column. I did that Norah Jones thing, and I translated into different languages and back and forth. And it was just crazy how different it turned out.
But still, even though the name of the song is Strawberry Fields and it gets sung in there,
right.
You really couldn't tell what the song was.
Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, they had to use the word Strawberry Fields forever in there somewhere, but you couldn't tell.
Right.
Wow.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, I don't know how long we've been. I don't have as many songs as I normally do. So
Well, I have a lot to choose
We can
from.
just talk about your retirement the whole show.
We got all these songs to talk about.
We
Well,
all got
okay,
stories.
all right.
Well, I just got one more little on a related thing to what you guys did. I was had a little 4-track cassette studio, and I have had that since I was in college, and it followed me all through when my wife moved to Memphis. We moved to Memphis, and she was in medical school, and then I went to graduate school, and I had that little 4-track, and then we moved to Little Rock where she did her residency, and I had a studio there. But right when we moved to Little Rock was right when the internet kind of became a thing you could use, and we bought our first computer. It was a Macintosh, and it came with America Online on it, and I found all of these, they called them e-zines. They're like electronic zines. You remember zines that people used to just like Xerox cop and stamp and mail them out in the mail? And I found a bunch of them that you could send them a tape that you made, and they would review it, and they'd put your email address on there. And if you were willing to swap, other people that read the review could say, hey, could email you and say, I've got it. And so I traded tapes with people all over the world.
Kind of cool.
And it was so amazing. And I ended up befriending a guy who had a record label in Italy, in Vicenza, Italy, and he asked if I would put an album on his label. It was a cassette-only label, and I said, sure. And he sent that thing out all over Europe and got me more media coverage than I'd ever gotten anywhere in the States. Cool. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And it's just weird how information can just viral out.
Yeah.
And you don't even... when you make something, you send it out into the world, you never know when and how it's going to come back to you.
True enough. Well, I mean, I used to get letters from people all over the place, and sometimes they'd be mad as hell, and sometimes it'd be, thank you for turning me on to this. And it was like, how did you hear about it?
Read them. I would read the first. You and I, we've talked about this before. Wayne would read every word from every person, respond to all of them, no matter how nasty they were, befriend them, and I'd be like, delete, delete, delete.
Well, this is back in the days when they had to mail them a lot of times.
Yeah,
Snail mail.
And I kept I still have a file down in my garage that has like.
I've talked about this too, bro. The first time I got mail was I was a young guy in Daytona Beach, and there was some old man who wanted to take me for ice cream, and I couldn't understand what that was about. And I was saying, "What? Why does this guy want to take me for ice cream?" They're like, "Don't answer that, John."
Yeah, well, I wrote a thing about for Valentine's Day. I was writing a thing about like a romantic thing in the mountains in Gatlinburg. Yeah. And this guy who was obviously a swinger wanted to connect up with me and my wife. It's like, don't think so.
I make a general practice of saying no to those kinds of
Yeah.
invitations.
Those were other stories. People like the security guard costume or outfit or uniform.
Will you come over and arrest me?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. And then,
And frisk me really good.
I had to go wake people up for their wake up calls, and it was like you never knew what was going to come to that door. That was the scariest part of being a security guard, was having to wake people up and then come to the door when they didn't get the call. Yeah, some people would rather have phone knocking. So anyway,
Well, when I was dressing up like a rabbit and delivering singing telegrams, I got this poor guy out of the shower. It was so funny.
Yeah.
His wife or girlfriend, I don't remember what it was. But anyway, so it's like 7:00 in the morning, and I'm knocking on his door dressed as a rabbit.
Yeah.
And he walks out in a towel, dripping wet, and he goes, wait a minute. Goes and puts on a robe and comes back. Go ahead.
We had my wife's friend had a birthday.
we're out of control.
I know.
I think we've gone through about half an hour here.
All right, we'll get to moving on here in a second. This is a good story, though. A friend of hers that loved Elvis, and so we hired an Elvis impersonator to come to her apartment and do his thing. But Elvis wouldn't leave the building. He went into the other room and started making long-distance phone calls on their phone.
Oh, my God.
It was funny. Elvis will not leave the building.
Well, I got in and out as fast as I could. I went into the projects and did a poker party one time, and it was like, everybody was so incredibly nice, but these tough guys around the poker table, and I'm like a 20-year-old guy dressed as a rabbit, and the poker playing stops, and I gotta sing.
Oh man, life's rich pageant.
God.
Well, maybe you can go back to that in your retirement.
It's hard to do the makeup with the beard, but I still do. I'd still have the ears. Sarah makes fun of me because I save everything, but those ears served me well for quite a while.
Yeah. Give us a song here.
All right. Something Better Beginning by the Kinks.
Yeah, okay. I tried to think of some Kinks songs, but I couldn't come up with that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was looking today, and I saw all these people suggesting Days, and Days is just sort of, it's sweet, but it's kind of mournful. But Something Better Beginning is like, well, this could turn out bad, but this could be the beginning of something great. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of more what I feel about. I was
thinking of, I thought up Young and Innocent Days, but
it's sad too.
It's sad too.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful song.
Well, how about Salisbury Hill?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's about kind of
also Kinks.
No, that's Peter Gabriel.
Oh, okay.
And that's that's about self-realization and waking up and realizing, okay, he basically has an epiphany.
Okay, I got a lot of epiphanies.
Okay,
and then more.
I got some breakup songs.
Oh,
I know you guys avoided them. But
okay, that's okay.
I just went there. I actually didn't go there first though. The first thing I thought of, and again, I do a different tactic than you do. I just talk to my father-in-law, and he gives me but I don't research any of this.
You kind of fashion it into a different topic, and
and talk about jobs that we've had. No, but how about Herman's Hermits? I'm Into Something Good.
Yeah, I had that one down too. That's premiered by the band The Cookies.
Oh, it was?
Yep. But Herman's Hermits had the bigger hit with it. And it's a great song. I think it's Carole King.
Oh, did she write that?
I think it's Carole King, Jerry Goffin. It's not. It's one of the other big teams.
Brill Building.
It's either Man and Whale or
there's a
King
great
Goffin.
One of those airplane movies. What was the one where they go see Platoon? And he's with his new girlfriend, and they come walking out of the movie.
Walking out laughing,
singing, and they're playing that song after seeing the most depressing movie in the world.
Yeah, and then they got the tattoos together, and they what is it? They clothesline a couple running down the beach. They're running holding hands, and another couple is coming. And
I love all those sight gags. That's what
yeah.
Fackham Hall was
get
rich
into
in that stuff.
Well, I'm going to do
What do you
the
got?
Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. This has actually become her biggest hit ever.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's real catchy and everything. And the whole idea of it is, she'd been in and out of relationships, and then she was in a long relationship before it broke up. And then the song Fate of Ophelia is about Ophelia from Hamlet, the character. And she dies, she drowns. She goes mad and drowns in the river, kind of drowns herself. And she's talking about how her new relationship saved her from the fate of Ophelia. So it's like a turning point. So that was where I was going with that one. And also while I'm, oh my God, how is that? Just got to time how long we've been talking already. And I just finished the first song. And I'm going to jump over to Chapel Roan and Pink Pony Club. I think that was a very pivotal time. The whole song is about kind of to her mom and her mom in Tennessee and how she has to escape the conservatism of her family in Tennessee and everything. And Santa Monica's calling to her. So she goes to Santa Monica, starts dancing in a West Hollywood club, which Santa Monica and West Hollywood are neighbors.
Right.
So it's kind of like it's an LGBT song. It's a little bit coded that way. But, she's talking about just have to have fun on stage in my heels. It's where I belong at the Pink Pony Club. And she's apologizing to her mom, but that she still loves her mom.
Is it a strip club?
Not really. It's kind of a drag club, although the video they did was like a leather bar. And it reminds me, there's a bar called The Abbey in West Hollywood, which is kind of an all-comers, and anybody and everybody goes there, and it becomes something different every few hours. So I think it's just kind of a catch-all. A club you're not going to find anywhere else, but it's kind of an everything.
I always wondered if that, because my wife just got totally into Chapel Roan. And I was like, is she glorifying stripping?
No.
How is that? Sure, if you want to do that, that's fine.
No, she's just talking about, not being in a honky tonk, back in Tennessee. And the thing about that song, Pink Pony Club came out in 23. I think it wasn't popular until 24. You go back 40 years, and that's when Bronski Beat had Small Town Boy. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
That was kind of a sad, melancholy kind of dance song, but it's all about this boy who has to leave to go be gay in a bigger town.
Right.
And he has to get away from his mom, and he knows that she won't understand. And it's all about. You pack all of your stuff, and he has everything he owns in a little black case. Yeah. And so it's another LGBT turning point for people who cannot live in their hometown with their family and be who they're destined to be.
They were a good band.
Yeah, they were. So I've got others.
Well, let me throw in The Beginning to See the Light by the Velvet Underground.
Okay.
Which is a rare, early, hopeful Lou Reed song.
Got a great line in there about, I know there are problems in these times,
but none of them are mine. And that's kind of what I'm feeling like.
Yeah, I can see that.
And, of course, Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles, that was like...
I knew that would come up.
I remember when I got that album for Christmas, the year it came out, I flipped over the side 2, and it was like, oh, everything's going to be all right. Whatever it was. It always makes you feel good.
I love songs that say everything's going to be all right. And that's why I picked Three Little Birds by Bob Marley.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything's going to be all right. You'd think people would sing that more often, but I guess you have to feel it to sing it.
Yeah. What's the song you're going to make everything's going to be all right? Ain't got no money.
Is that Doobie Brothers, Blackwater?
Oh, my God. Yes.
Yeah.
You probably have it in a Black Oak, Arkansas sleeve.
I probably do.
Left over from your sister.
Yeah, that's it for sure. One of my favorites is just Sheryl Crow, A Change Will Do You Good.
I love that song.
Sheryl Crow. That one is awesome. It's just about escape. It's about getting away and just changing your life for the sake of changing your life, because it's got to be better than the rut you're in. And one of my... favorite lines to that, she goes, I'm thinking about catching a train, leave my phone machine by the radar range. Hello, it's me, I'm not at home. If you'd like to reach me, leave me alone.
She was pretty unbeatable on those first few albums.
Yeah, she really was.
Every song was just a killer.
And I got an even older one that's even more optimism. It's ELO's I'm Alive from 1980. And that one is just pure joy. I don't know what he's come through. And, you know, Jeff Lynne had a little subversion sometimes in his lyrics and whatever. But this was just, I'm alive and the world shines for me today. I'm alive. Suddenly I'm here today. Seems like forever and a day. Thought I could never feel this way. Is this really me? It's just like...
I don't remember that song.
The Hollies have a song, I'm Alive, that's a good celebration. That I'm alive, I'm alive. You remember that one?
I don't know that. I hadn't thought about it. Well, this one was like, this is a real obvious one. Feeling Good by Nina Simone. And they're using that, they use it on commercials all the time now. It's always out there. But I've always thought that was a great song about feeling good.
How about Traffic, Feeling All Right?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Next line in that's not feeling too good myself. That's not really about feeling all right.
Pick the lines you want. It's fine. You just take what you want from a song, you know?
Yeah. How about Tom Petty, Time to Move On?
Yeah, I like that.
Under My Feet, Grass is Growing.
Yep.
It's not a breakup song. It's just like I've been in one place too long. It's time to move on.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
I got two songs called Brand New Day. One is Eurythmics. It's from the Savage album from '87, and it is kind of a breakup song, but she's reading into the opportunity now of being free and moving on, and she says, you know, you've turned into a stranger. Now I need to walk alone, but I won't be sad, but I won't be destroyed. And the world said, hey, it's a brand new day. This next one, maybe you guys can help me figure out. It's by Sting, Brand New Day. I don't know if you remember that song. Starting up a brand new day. Well, let me put these lyrics out and see if they make sense to you, because I'm not sure what he's getting at. He says, I'm the bat and you're the cave. You're the beach and I'm the wave. It's a brand new day. I'm the plow and you're the land. You're the glove and I'm the hand.
That sounds dirty to me.
I'm the train and you're the station. I'm the flagpole to your nation. What kind of deep, dark stuff do you think he's getting at there?
It's all sex.
I think he's just rhyming.
It's all sex. Yeah. He's rhyming things, and it's all sex.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was a very horny Sting.
when you listen to Police songs, the lyrics are ridiculous.
Yeah.
He writes...
What?
His lyrics are ridiculous.
Well, Feels the Goal's a pretty song, and that's not ridiculous.
I mean, there's exceptions to every rule, but
yeah.
I mean, every step you take is just this most ridiculous song. I mean, the guitar's cool, the song's a hit.
Well, it's not ridiculous. He's a stalker. It's like he's evil.
Yeah, he's a stalker.
Yeah.
Don't stand so close to me, and I mean, just like, and then
his songs are creepy.
Okay.
Anyway, and there was a Family Guy skit about how Sting, you could only understand about every fourth word, and they were doing Sting songs, and I think they did Brand New Day, and you're just like, blah, 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 day. So, anyway, I'm going to keep going here. A 2004 song, Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. That's kind of like a generational song. I think for millennials, it was when they were young. Mm-hmm. And it's just about, as she says, live your life with arms wide open. And it's about taking ownership of your own life, not letting other people define you. It's a real simple but real straightforward. It's an infectious song. And she's talking about feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Today is where your book begins.
No, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Well, how about the Animals with We Got to Get Out of This Place and It's My Life? Both of those are like, screw you songs, I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
It's my life, and I'll do what I want.
Okay. I remember it. It's My Life.
Billy Joel has My Life.
Yeah, I mean, that's. I don't like that one as well, but it's.
You don't
I like
Billy
it.
Joel, though.
I do like Billy Joel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's his fourth album, actually. It's one of my Desert Island discs. Turnstiles is one of my favorite albums.
All right, what about Don't Stop from Fleetwood Mac, 1977? That was Christine McVie wrote it, right? Mm-hmm. And she was the one who cheated. She was with another man at this point, right? And she was writing it to her ex,
John McVie.
But it's really
and he sings harmony on it.
Yeah, but it's impossibly positive. Like I've got myself a new dude here, but this is your chance, and it's Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone.
I just put Fleetwood Mac rumors. I mean, the whole album, they're breaking up or going out and doing something else.
Yeah.
It's the whole album is about transition. They were writing songs at each other.
Yeah. Well, this one just seemed to be the most supportive, I think.
Yeah, the others were a little more.
Yeah,
but
why not
anyway,
think about
I mean, like
times
Dreams.
to come and not about the things that you've done. What?
Dreams, when she says, it's only right that you should go the way you feel. I mean, she's saying she's not angry.
Right.
She's just saying you want your freedom. Okay,
Right.
have it.
Right.
All right. Light of a Clear Blue Morning by Dolly Parton.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with that song.
You don't know that one? Oh, gosh. It's just about, how you've made it through the storm, made it through the rain, and, I can see the light of a clear blue morning, and it's like it opens up like with a choir singing in the background or whatever. It's beautiful. That's one of my favorites by her.
I did try to think of a Dolly Parton. I mean, who's going to be more uplifting than her?
Yeah, but that one's really uplifting.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's about, you come through something and you're going out and you're going to make it.
As big a fan of as I am of hers, I'm not as familiar with her catalog as I should be.
Well, that one's off the album New Harvest First Gathering, which was right before she became like a pop superstar, in addition to being a country superstar.
Then.
No, this is
a pop superstar with 9 to 5.
No, it was with Here You Come Again.
Oh, Here You Come Again. Yeah.
Here You Come Again. That whole album.
When was that Two Doors Down business?
That was on that.
Okay.
I think that was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on that. Yeah. In fact, I actually think that may have been a. No, Me and Little Andy was the B-side.
Oh my God, no! Nothing positive about that. Where she kills a child and his dog
and the dog. She could be
Dolly Parton.
Well, it's so maudlin.
Basically.
Yeah, the little.
It's like a little orphan and dog comes to the door with a little.
And she squashes
little dog
it like a
named
bug.
Andy,
No,
and
they
they're
die in the
gonna
night.
freeze to death. And
Because she wouldn't let him in.
No.
yeah, basically.
No, they let him in.
Well, then why did they die?
They had the
Well,
nerve to die.
She was already sick. That was the thing.
No.
Is like,
Well, why did the dog die?
well, I guess it was just they were both had been frozen or whatever.
I thought they
Are you sure this is not a Red Sovine song?
No, it's really close. But yeah, that was the thing. Is you flip that 45 over and you listen to that, it's like, oh hell.
Yeah. Dolly was going through something with that one.
How about the Carpenters? We've only just begun.
Oh yeah, sure.
That one's really sweet, but
Oh,
to me
well,
that is like
too sweet.
Well, that one is just so specifically about the beginning of your life.
Yeah,
it's
very much a kind of a bridal song. White Lace and Promises.
Oh yeah, they use that.
That's a transition.
Yeah, sure.
It's a transition.
That is a new chapter in your life.
But that wasn't what I was thinking of. That's the thing.
How about the Jeffersons theme song, Moving On Up?
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah,
I don't know who did it.
To the Sky.
Yeah.
To a deluxe apartment.
I think the person who did it, who actually sang it, was the one who played the daughter.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, the one who played the daughter on Good Times. I think it was somebody. It was somebody that was like also an actress.
Oh, well,
I think
Janet Jackson was a daughter on Good Times, but she was like 5.
No, it was.
Was there another daughter?
Yeah, the older one. The one's always, JJ, and then there was the
JJ,
younger daughter.
yeah.
I think it was. I'm not positive.
Okay.
We're
out of our league here.
I can't remember
move on.
that trivia.
I'm about to have it.
Okay, well, how about, this is my all-time favorite albums, or songs that should have been a hit single and wasn't. Can't Hardly Wait by The Replacements.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's like,
Don't come easy.
no, I'll write you a letter in the morning. Tonight I can't hold a pen. And it's just like, oh gosh. Lights that flash in the evening through a hole in the drapes. I'll be home when I'm sleeping. I can't hardly wait.
Okay. I've got self-therapy ones.
Okay.
Getting a New Attitude.
Okay.
New Attitude by Patti LaBelle, 1984. Yep. All the excitement she has there. She goes, I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going. I know what to do. I've tidied up my point of view. I got a new attitude. And then she gets into this, I'm wearing a new dress, new hat, brand new ideas, as a matter of fact, and I've changed for good. So that's very, infectious.
Yeah.
Screaming, Patti LaBelle. And then another one about 15 years later, 1997. Again, it's about your attitude and everything. And it was the New Radicals. You got to give what you get.
I was thinking about that all day long, and I never wound up, putting it down.
It was mainly aimed at like teenagers and everything, but it's about putting positive energy out there if you want positive energy back. And so you don't just get mired down in anger and everything. You've got to change your attitude and put it out there. And it's
every time I hear that, every time it pops up on something, it's like, oh man, I really like this song.
It's a very, very effervescent song.
Yeah.
It's very,
Quick update. Janet Dubois, who was the daughter in Good Times, wrote Moving On Up.
That's what I thought. I was right.
Okay.
5 points for Wayne.
Yeah, 5 points for Wayne. Oh, no, it's a competition again. My favorite line on you got to get what you give. He just says, you feel your time is breaking. You feel your tree is breaking. Just bend, rather than fighting. So,
Well, when you mentioned the Patti LaBelle song, it reminded me of A Brand New Me by Aretha Franklin. Well, Aretha Franklin did my favorite version, but Dusty Springfield did it. All sorts of people did it.
Okay.
And that's the thing about, being in a new relationship and how everything's looking up and happening.
But if you're retired, it could be a brand new you that doesn't have to get up at, 7:30 in the morning and be at work in the rush hour and then get off in the rush hour and answer to everybody and sit at a desk for 9 hours and have meetings that could have been an email.
Yes. Well, I'm a building manager.
Yeah.
Which is nothing I ever expected I would do. So, and I like the job and I like the people.
Do you have to dress as a rabbit?
Nope.
Security
Don't
guard?
have to do that. Nope. Don't have to dress as anything other than, I do have to wear clothes.
Blackjack dealer.
But anyway, I'm going to be happy to not have to write out orders to get things fixed.
There's a charming song on John Prine's last record, The Tree of Forgiveness, called When I Get to Heaven. And the chorus is, and I'm going to have a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale, and I'm going to smoke a cigarette that's 9 miles long. It's a great song, and we saw John Prine's last performance.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Yeah.
And COVID took him down fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Yeah. I got one interview with John. He called me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
Yeah. Said, I kept forgetting. I knew you had a deadline. I said, let me wake up a minute, John. He said,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying, he just said, oh, I'm on the West Coast. I forgot you're on the East Coast.
How about It's Too Late by Carly Simon? That's a breakup song.
That's a breakup song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a transition.
Yeah.
It's moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some that I thought were questionable.
It's not positive, though.
I put it up there for just.
That would have been good for our breakup song.
That's true.
We did breakup songs.
We'll
amend our old
and this,
breakup song.
you probably know this song. How about Wanna Be Starting Something, Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's infectious. Yeah.
I was going down, I was circling the drain.
You've redeemed yourself. Yeah. I like Dog Days Are Over by Florence and the Machine. It's a kind of an inexplicable song about the sudden rush of happiness after coming through something dark. She doesn't say what it is or anything, but it's just like happiness hit her like a train on a track. The dog days are over. The horses are coming, and she just has this real vibrant way of singing the song. I think people really kind of latched onto that. I've got one that I can't explain, and you guys are going to be blown away because it's an old song. But Hope by Klaatu, they had an album, and I always feel like you guys are going to know more about them, and I just
thought they were the Beatles.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from Klaatu is Calling Occupants from Interplanetary.
And I know that because the Carpenters did it.
Yeah, they did. Actually, did a really good version of it.
Yeah, they did. Well, this Hope album was about it was like a prog rock opera, and it was about like a civilization that's dying or it's been eliminated, and Hope is the lighthouse keeper. I guess he's like the last one living or something like that. It's not humans. I don't know. I was hoping you could.
It's on a need to know basis.
Yeah,
everything about that band was a mystery.
Yeah. But what it had some really good lines about when faith gives way to fear. When motivation disappears, all is lost if one abandons hope. And then there's another, there would be no courage were it not for hope. So it's all about the importance of hope being a motivator rather than, cynicism and giving up and everything. And that you can't get anywhere if you don't have hope. That drives all of us,
No, that's nice. I like that.
And that's an old as hell one.
All right, well, let me go something even older.
I've got even older, too. You go ahead.
Morning is Broken, as performed by Cat Stevens.
I've got that one.
Yeah, that was
It's actually a Bach. Is it Bach that wrote that? It's an old liturgical text that he put to music.
Yeah, but the woman who wrote it was like the late 1800s who wrote the lyrics.
Yeah, that's the melody is Bach, and
Yeah.
then a woman wrote lyrics to it, and
Catherine Bach. She wrote the lyrics.
and then married Ringo.
Yeah, Johann Catherine Bach. That's it.
Johann Ringo Catherine Bach.
There's got to be a band out there called Johann Ringo Catherine Bach.
Well, there was Camper Van Beethoven, so I mean, that works.
Sure.
But yeah, Morning is Broken by Cat Stevens that's very hopeful and sweet, and
How about Johnny Nash? I Can See Clearly Now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've mentioned that before. I just love that song.
Yeah.
It
Great song.
It makes you happy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, all right. One for the uncool acts that I love. Little River Band, Cool Change.
Gonna be a cool change.
Yes,
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, it's it's not the greatest song in the world, but it's a nice little hit about changing.
I prefer Reminiscing, but
Reminiscing is my favorite too.
that's a great song.
Yeah, that's terrific.
That's yacht rock. That's totally yacht rock.
It's totally yacht rock.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I would fall into that category.
I'm okay with yacht rock.
They were in Australia, so I mean, they
Yeah.
needed a yacht to get here.
Yeah, there are a lot of yachts down there. It's a long way to get out of Australia. So I've got going to Tommy. The way that movie ends, the album, I'd never listened to the Who album and all that. I didn't know about it till after the movie. But
Still amazes
I
me,
know,
Chuck.
but the ending of that movie always got me because so you've got this movie, you got this dude who somehow becomes a messiah because he's deaf, dumb, and blind and good at pinball.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's the basic. I guess there were a lot of drugs back there when and but then he gets his vision and hearing and all that back, and then he becomes like this messiah to people. He's like a leader of a cult, and then he and his family they kind of monetize everything. As cult leaders will do, and they're making money, and finally everybody riots against him. In the movie, at least, I don't know what happens in the album, but his mother and stepdad are killed, and there's just rubble, and he comes out of it, and it has that beautiful song, "The Listening to You," I feel the music, and it's just a great anthem and everything. But somehow it's explained as he realizes that he's not the Messiah and that all of your enlightenment comes from yourself.
Right, and I think that was the idea behind the original album is, you get in touch with that.
Yeah.
And you get enlightenment. Of course, that album also has the song "I'm Free."
Yeah.
Which when he breaks out of being deaf, dumb, and blind.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I love the and it's the final song, in the movie and everything, and it's so moving, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's very uplifting and it's very, challenge yourself to be your own idol. Don't count on other people. Don't look for a messiah. It's all inside of you.
Well, that's the thing is that it's got the see me, feel me, touch me, heal me thing that goes all the way through it.
That's the intro too.
Right.
Then the music shifts.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
a great anthem.
Yeah, it's very celebratory sounding.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Other than that, it's great. I love the Who.
Yeah.
All right. How about back in that same era, "It's a Beautiful Morning" by the Rascals?
That's a good one. Well, and on that same, I know you're not going to like this one, but you too, "It's a Beautiful Day."
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's a celebratory song of a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started to grab that one. And Wayne just never brings up U2. I don't understand it.
Because
I don't understand what's wrong
I
with
don't
them.
hate U2. I mean, I just don't like them, and they were a band that got so hugely popular that I was just like...
It's being crammed down your throat.
Yeah, I got real sick. I mean, and plus I saw them open for the J. Giles Band that time, and it was like, I just really disliked Bono intensely in that show.
I think if you're a front man for a band and that's all you do but sing, you got to be that way. You got to be almost just unbearable. You got to have a giant personality because you're not doing anything else. Like Roger Daltrey, he had to run all over the stage.
I love Roger Daltrey.
Smack cymbals together and wear fringes and sling the mic around. I mean, if you're not doing anything else, you got.
But Bono just needed to, to do something different. rather than crawl all over the speakers and I don't know.
Most of the people I like, they're women, and they don't have to do quite as much as you think, but they do. They're pretty.
Yeah, they have to
If
be
you're
sexy.
pretty and can dance, then you're good to go.
All right. Well, I'm going to bring one up that I know that nobody else is going to bring up. "Shame on You" by the Indigo Girls.
Yes.
Do you like that?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, I was really excited for a minute. That's a great song. I can't remember which album it's off of, but it was like the first one that I always liked Emily Sailor's better as a songwriter until that album came out that this is on, which I can't remember which one it is.
Amy.
And then Amy Ray, it's the opening song. It's like, oh, this song is great.
What's the name of the song?
It's called "Shame on You," and it's just about going out. She goes out to a park and sees these people, and sees like everybody is pretty and good looking, and she's happy, and it's just a really nice song.
Okay. How do you get to "Shame on You" then?
Well, it's kind of shame on you for not following all the rules, and it's more facetious.
Okay.
I got another millennial song, Rachel Platten fight song. It's just about claiming ownership of your life, and she goes, it's just a real anthem. This is my fight song, take back my life song, prove I'm all right song. I don't know. I've noticed there's a lot of millennial ego boosting songs out there, so maybe they need a little help and assurance. Just a trend I noticed.
Well, I'm going to bring up one that's fairly recent. Rhiannon Giddens with "Tomorrow Is My Turn," which is
Same thing, just like seizing the day.
Seizing the day. It's like, you folks have had your chance to do this. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
And it's really great song. And Rhiannon Giddens is one of those people.
Great
singer, great
She
songwriter.
gets right to my emotions.
Well, and she is so incredibly smart.
Yeah,
I used to interview her back in the days of the Carolina Chocolate Drops, and you could tell this woman she is really smart and knows what she wants.
She was on a panel at Big Ears when they were talking about slavery and there was like her and Richard Thompson and someone else, and the whole time she was sitting there on the panel board, she was just knitting.
Talk about multitasking.
No kidding. Yeah, well, I think Rhiannon Giddens is great.
She's fantastic. How about the Rolling Stones' "Start Me Up"?
Yeah.
I mean, it's brain dead simple, but
that's about all I know of it.
Start me up, I'll never stop.
I could get to the channel change button by then,
And that was one of those songs that they had written a long time ago and brought back out. They didn't. I mean, it was shelved, and it's like they needed something for this album, and they dug it out. It's like,
and indeed, they've never stopped.
Yeah,
and they are not stopping.
2026, and I think they haven't stopped.
Well, they had to cancel their European tour they were about to do for some reason with Keith.
Okay,
so. I just saw a Happy New Year message from Keith.
Yeah,
his teeth look fantastic. Although I don't think they're real.
Changed a bit.
Well, they also have a song called "I'm Free to Do." I'm free to do what I want. They're using that on some commercial now too.
So I use this song in the relationship breakup thing, and I realize it's way more than that. And any chance I get to talk about Chrissie Hynde, I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
It's "Pack It Up" from 1981, and it's about everything. And it's kind of like the Sheryl Crow, making a move, and everybody making a move, and she's got the pack it all up. Nothing goes in storage. I'm burning every bridge, but it's not just from a relationship, because she's got that whole line in there about. It's all right for the boss. His gain's my loss. That gets me down. It really gets me down. I love Chrissie Hynde. When she's down, she's awesome. Makes me feel up.
Well, I've got one from your old friend Melanie. I'd love to lose again. Love to lose again.
Who now?
I know. The woman you didn't know that you were interviewing.
Right, yeah. It was the oddest interview of all time for both of us.
Yeah, but that's something from about 1971. It never was not a hit or anything, but it's a really good song about taking another chance. In this case, it's a relationship, but it's like everything in life. You got to take a chance.
Okay. I've got Kendrick Lamar, I. Okay. And this is putting positive energy again. And it's like you put positive energy there despite the odds that are against you, but despite all of your oppressors and everything like that. And it's kind of good to hear him in that mode. And, he's talking about, I love myself. He said, I got to get up. Life is more than suicide. I love myself. One day at a time, the sun's going to shine. So it's just like, just remind yourself of that no matter what the odds are against you, no matter who's stacked up against you. And then I've got a surprise song. It's Kate Bush. But listen to this. You two should have heard this song. It's called The Morning Fog. And the reason is it was featured on The Bear, right? You both watched The Bear?
Yeah.
Season 3, episode Napkins. It's on the Bear soundtrack.
Huh.
This song...
Not sure I would recognize her if I heard her. But
No, well, you might not, but it's from the same album that Running Up That Hill came off of,
Oh, okay.
which Stranger Things used. So maybe they were trying to get another Kate Bush song. But this song's on the second side of the album, which is the Ninth Wave. And I've talked about the Ninth Wave a lot. It's about a woman who's in a shipwreck or boat wreck, and she's dying out at sea in the cold water, and she's kind of going in and out of limbo, which is either like consciousness or even death. And then the last song is called The Morning Fog, and it's like waking up and just feeling so much more love for anything and everyone. And it even has the line, you know what, I love you better now. And she's talking about, I'll tell my mother, I'll tell my father, I'll tell my loved one, I'll tell my brothers how much I love them. But it's a real soft, gentle song that really makes the whole little mini musical. It just ties it all together, that you go to absolute hell and death, and then you come out of it and you feel more love than you ever have.
It sounds good. Well, I'm going to give...
And you would have heard it. It was on the Bear. It was on the... So...
Well, and I just finished Stranger Things, so I heard a whole lot of Running Up That Hill.
Yeah.
But Sarah and I were
hate
talking...
that's all she's defined by, but okay,
Well, when Sarah and I were talking, and I was saying, Chuck loves Kate Bush, and I've never liked her. Says, well, I don't think that's my favorite song. My favorite song is This Woman's Work. And I said, I think that's Chuck's favorite, too.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song. Yeah.
So, anyway, okay, well, how about This Will Be Our Year by the Zombies? Chuck, John will know that one.
That's a great one.
Yeah, and it's, just about...
Been a long time coming.
A couple talking about this is going to be a good year. This is when everything's going to work out.
Is it?
I wish I could feel like that.
Yeah, it's on Odyssey and Oracle, which is like by far their best work.
Okay, cool.
And it was recorded after they had already broken up.
Released after they had broken up.
Well, they had one last album contractually.
Oh, yeah.
They had already decided to break up,
yeah.
But they had one more album that they had to do, and they just figured, well, we don't care about making hits. We're just going to make the album we want to make. And
It's
it was
funny
recorded.
how many bands have done that.
Yeah.
I wonder, just like how many great albums came out of that obligatory last album demand,
And how many...
Maybe an episode of this podcast.
And how many are their best albums like that?
Yeah.
Abbey Road. I mean, you could argue.
I'll argue it's not their best album, but it's maybe...
It's up there.
It's up there.
I was going to say Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. That is more of a relationship type song, but it's got the great, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Real anthem song again, I guess. That's kind of a millennial song. I don't know why there's so many songs. Maybe it's just my concept or whatever, but it seems like there are a lot of songs that came out at that time. But I'm going to go back to my first song that I actually realized was a message to the listeners. Mm-hmm. And it was Shining Star by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh. Huh.
And a real funky pop song. It's the first time I listened to a song, I thought, that's meant I'm supposed to hear that. I'm supposed to take something from that. And it's great. I mean, it's great. You're a shining star no matter who you are. And it ends with that shining star for you to see what your life will truly be. Say that over and over.
Very close to Sly and the Family Stones. Everybody is a star.
Yeah. Everybody. Yep. That's a good one too. But that was a 75 Shining Star. And Chuck realized that...
Prehistory.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right. How about Don't Stop Me Now by Queen?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time.
Yeah.
I'm having a ball.
By Queen?
Yeah.
I don't remember that song at all.
Don't stop me now.
That's one of their later ones.
Wasn't it in the Simon Pegg movie, the zombie movie?
Yeah, I think it was.
There's mass killing of all the zombies to that
you're
song.
right.
It was awesome. They were clubbing them to death and everything in a bar.
And the Vandals actually do a great cover of it, a punk kind of cover of it.
Simon Pegg movies are really funny.
They are. But yeah, the Vandals do a version of it where they speed it up, and it's already a fairly fast song.
It's got that rhythm, and they were.
Yeah.
And again, I'm thinking of that movie where they were just kind of all pounding them at the same time, all the humans.
Yeah, it may be. It's one of their last albums that it's on. I can't remember what it was. It's not the final one where Freddie was so sick. It's whatever was before that. Yeah. It's after the game. And
yeah, I think the game was probably the last Queen album that I really paid attention to.
Well, Hot Space is the one that had Under Pressure, and so I think it's the one that came out after Hot Space.
Oh, that reminds me of Hot Legs, another Rod Stewart classic.
Oh, Lord God. We
were talking about Rod
terrible
Stewart.
stuff.
The only thing I know is, do you think I'm sexy?
The width of range in terms of good and bad songs that Rod Stewart has sung.
It's insane.
I mean, because some of that 70s Faces, Mercury record stuff is just some of the best rock and roll you could ever listen to.
Well, and
Do You Think I'm Sexy is just horrible.
Well, Never a Dull Moment and Every Picture Tells a Story are absolutely, like, start to finish, great.
Yeah.
And then he released a lot of stuff that just sucked.
Yeah.
All right. I went with also songs that really sound like retirement. And I can't remember who originally did this song. It was a country star, but John Myers, who's here in town, and he just recently turned 90, and I saw him perform. But he does
John Myers.
John Myers.
Okay.
Not John Mayer. John Myers.
All right.
He was in the 50s. He was in a band called the Five Pennies, and he did all sorts of stuff through the 60s. He was with a group called Hearts of Stone. But anyway, he does a great cover of the song "It's My Lazy Day." And I could have gone fishing, but, I'm not going to do anything. Basically, it's my lazy day.
There's a Bottle Rocket song on that where it's like, I'm going to go home and do nothing. Big, fat nothing. I might do nothing all night long.
Well, and then we've also got Todd Rundgren with Bang on the Drum All Day.
Yeah.
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
That's the only lyric in the song, isn't it?
I
think there's.
I think there's like a couple of little lines in it, but it's nearly all
basically
that.
just
Yeah.
a groove.
Yeah.
I have to warn you, a friend of mine, she was a project manager with Microsoft, so she retired early. She and her husband, who was also a project manager. And she told me her advice for retirement is every day do something either productive or fun, but don't ever do nothing. Don't ever just get up and watch Price is Right and get on Facebook and go to bed,
Oh, absolutely.
And I try to do that when I have time off. It's like, it doesn't have to be work. You don't have to do something you don't want to do, but if you don't, do something fun.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's great advice.
That's what I plan on doing.
Yeah. Yeah. You sound like you've got a...
I won't have to do this shit anymore.
Well, I'm going to be...
this is fun.
No, I love this. I mean, it's like I'm going to be busier retired than I am working.
Right.
It'll
be your call. Everything will be your call.
Yeah, stuff I want to do.
And sometimes that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
To impose your own discipline on yourself.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, because I live that way pretty much. I mean, except for the recording studio, my job is taking care of my wife and taking care of the house.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can do that whenever I want.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I don't do anything.
Yeah. I think that, and I, it's like her advice like really hit me. It's like, that's what I'm afraid of is I'll just kind of disappear, and I won't be doing anything, and it'll just be easier to not do anything, and
Well, aside from all those things I mentioned, I got all this stuff I want to do at the house. I want to build some furniture that I haven't built. I want to but get a truck that I have back in, good running order, and there's all sorts of stuff.
Dressed as a bunny rabbit.
Well, yeah, I'm probably not gonna dress as a bunny rabbit anymore. But I do have the ears.
Those days are behind me.
I've got a last song here that's personal for me.
Okay.
It's from 2012, and it hit me at a time. This was when my father's health first started going into, that last decline. He still had years to go, but he lived by himself, like a few hundred miles away. And we had to go get him, and I was feeling very out of sorts and everything. And there was this fellow, Philip Phillips. He won American Idol. And normally when I did reviews of people who won American Idol or,
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a lot of cliche stuff. And, he's a very kind person, and he, had a good, like, folky kind of thing. And he did this song called Home. And it's all about someone who's, been through the darkness, and he goes, and know you're not alone because I'm going to make this place your home. And he's not talking about his house, but just like, you'll be in my world. And I remember thinking, that really struck me at the time, because my father was just the best father in the world. And every day he told me he loved me. Every day he told me he was proud of me. And he told all of his friends, and he told all of my friends, and he told strangers. Wow. And it was just like so much just positive reinforcement from that man. We never fought or anything like that. And I'm not dissing my mom. My mom is a great mom. Yeah. But a lot of people have great moms. And a lot of men, maybe don't have the best relationships with their fathers. And I was just really just so lucky to have both of my parents. But my dad was just, and he was in the military, and he gave me just unconditional love. And it really helped me through my life, and this song kind of came out when we were moving him back, and he and I, we bonded even more than ever. In his last years, I got to spend time just talking to him about things we never talked about, and just conversations for, he and I, and not like, how's the family going? Not the standard, we'd talk about football, we'd talk about basketball, stuff like that, and travel. He loved to travel, and he loved collecting coins, but, the song, it's a good song, Home by Philip Phillips from 2012, and it's just listening to it makes me, feel really good and happy, and like this is one of the best things that could have happened to me.
Do you think that your father's military background prepared you for being a security guard?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it was his idea. This job was his idea.
It was.
Yeah. He knew they were hiring.
You need discipline, boy.
Yeah. And not only was it but see, he would never talk to me.
No,
like
I
that.
know. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's the thing.
I don't mean.
No. But I mean, that's the thing. It's like that's how you would expect. And he had different relationships with other people, more complicated relationships with everyone else in his life except me. And with he and I, we just had this thing, and we were just totally trusted each other. And,
count your blessings.
Yeah. And I didn't realize it at the time. You don't start comparing your parents to other people's parents when you're a kid. You just take what you get.
How old were you when he passed?
I guess 50.
Oh, okay. So it was not long ago.
Right.
Yeah. 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but cool. Yeah, he would not want us to pause and be quiet. he would drink, which he had his problems and he had his flaws, but none of them were. He would drink and probably say, "Let's go play golf or poker." We'd stay up all night, playing poker, and he had this big thing of poker chips, and he'd drag those out, and he'd always make me play, and I would always win. It was like, and he would count how much money we were going to have to pay each other, and he always ended up in debt. So anyway.
I think I ever got to meet your dad. I met your mom, but I never met your dad.
No.
Huh.
Well, he didn't live here until later years, and then he wasn't out and about. But I have memories, and he's one of my best music memories is my dad. And again, later years were some of the best years we had together, and I could take him in the car and just put on satellite radio and put it on the 50 station or the 6, and he would remember all those songs even though he was losing his memory, and he would just
music
come to life.
Can do that.
It's the last thing to go.
We would just drive, and it was great.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's a good story.
That's cool.
There's a great documentary I found one time about Glenn Campbell on his last tour. And he was well into dementia by then, and he had a niece and a nephew that were in the band, and they were kind of his handlers, and he'd just kind of wander off and not know where he was, but put a guitar in his hand, and he was just bam, 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 bam. I mean, he's like, he knew everything. It's like music can just get right through.
Yep.
And music is magic.
It's one of the last things you lose, apparently.
Yep, absolutely.
And it triggers memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I've got, I think we ought to move on.
To recommendations?
Yeah, don't you?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
sure. I got short ones.
Okay, well, you start, because I haven't figured out my...
Okay. I'll start with 2021. This group, Telenova, it's an Australian trio. They came out with an EP called Tranquilize.
Uh-huh.
And I was just infatuated with that album. It was only 5 songs. It was perfect. It was a 5-song EP, 21 minutes long. Lead singer Angeline Armstrong, she has like this magical, otherworldly voice. And the 2 guys, Edward Quinn and Joshua Moriarty, filled it out with this beautiful combination of like kind of alternative art pop and trip hop and indie kind of R&B, ambient type music, and is always has gently percussive rhythms and everything. So there's always a rhythm in it. But it's something that you can listen to and bring whatever you want to it. So you can either just have it as background and do other things, or you can listen to her. And she just she's like a siren. I mean, she's really a great singer. Like I say, it's only 5 songs. There's the Trip Hop Spell, that's Tranquilize. The other song, they're all good songs, and they're fantastic. They're very cinematic and polished, but still like it's like alternating warm and cold currents in music. You know how you can hear that everything's cool and smooth, but at the same time there's this heart beating in it. So I don't know, but anyway,
the name of the artist is?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Telenova.
Telenova, okay.
And the EP. This was their debut. It's called Tranquilize, and they're still around. And they've got something that comes out, I believe, February 27th. And I listened to the first single from that, and it's good. So I probably could recommend that too, but I'm going to go ahead and recommend their debut EP. It's only 21 minutes, you know.
When's it from?
2021.
Oh, okay. All right.
You got something?
Oh, yeah, I do. My doctor recommended a band that I had never heard of before, and I love nothing better than to discover a band that I like and then look at their discography, and they've got like 8 or 10 albums.
Right.
And this is one of them, and it's a band. They're originally from Indiana, but they base out of L.A. now, and they're called Frankie and the Witch Fingers. And it's really intense, guitar-based, just driving rock and roll, but got a lot of psychedelia to it. I get a real King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard vibe from them. And I just really like them. And the one I'm going to recommend is from 2023. They've got a new one out now. I don't like it as well, but this one from 2023, and it's called Data Doom. Data, like D-A-T-A, Doom. The song that you should go to first if you want to injure your Bonnaroo neck is it's the 7th song on there. It's called Future Phobic. It was a single. But the whole album's really, really good.
Cool.
And it's good. It's something about it reminds me of Queens of the Stone Age, just in the fact that this like really great,
fan of them.
Yeah, really great, powerful riffs. I don't know. I like them a lot.
Huh. All right. I'm going to go back because it's something I didn't recommend.
Okay.
Lou Christie, 1974, self-titled album. Sometimes it's called Beyond the Blue Horizon. Sometimes it's called Hey You Cajun. I'm sure it's out on YouTube. It's been out of print forever, but you can find all the stuff on it. But his version of Beyond the Blue Horizon has been used for I don't know how many different movies because it's so sweet, it's so good. And this is kind of the album when nobody was listening to him. And he's kind of getting back to his childhood and talking about Wilma Lee and Stoney Cooper, who were the stars of the Renfro Valley barn dance that he used to listen to. You're just nodding like a bobblehead over there.
Oh, I know them. Big fan.
But anyway, it's Lou Christie is best known for his falsetto stuff, Lightning Strikes and Rhapsody in the Rain and all that stuff. And this is the one where it's kind of almost Americana. Huh. And it's really, if you're only used to those songs, you'll be surprised at how good he is at doing this kind of music too. It's kind of got some country vibe to it, and then Beyond the Blue Horizon, which is definitely the star track on this album, is just one of the best versions you'll ever hear of that song.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right. Movie, I'm going to recommend Housemaid. This came out right before Christmas, and I did see it in the theater. It's recommended. Let's see. It's directed by Paul Feig, and he did. He did whatever. He did the 2016 Ghostbusters. He did Bridesmaids. He
did Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I'm on board.
Well, so this movie stars Sydney Sweeney as Millie, and Amanda Seyfried as Nina, and Brandon Sklenar as Andrew. And I saw the trailer and thought, I'm not going to go see that when I saw the trailer, because you have Sydney Sweeney, she's 28, she needs a job, and she goes to Amanda Seyfried, who's 40 now. And
wow.
And she gets a job for this woman who is a rich woman, and she brings her in to be a live-in housemaid and nanny for her husband, Andrew, and her daughter, a little girl. And it's in the trailer, you just see that the Amanda Seyfried character Nina, she gets more and more unhinged, and the other one, Millie, she's just trying to keep her act together, and try to keep the job going. Right. You're not sure where the husband falls in all this. And I thought, this is just going to be another one of those building tension. You got a crazy person. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I'm not going to see that. I don't want to see that. And when I did see it, it's like, oh, the movie goes in other directions. And there's a lot more to it. And it was fun. And you got 3 incredibly hot people, and 3, crazy, sexy, lunatic kind of scenarios. And, it's very violent, but it's also over the top. And it was just, it ended up being a fun romp, and it went places I didn't expect it to go. So it wasn't just, the original impression I got from the trailer. But they didn't want to give anything away.
I love it when they do that.
That's the problem with trailers, is they'll turn you off from a movie, which it almost did. I almost thought, well, I've already seen this movie now. I saw the trailer, now I feel like I've seen it. And it wasn't that. It was a lot more fun than I expected.
Well, you sold me.
Okay.
And John.
Yes.
All right. Housemaid.
Did you have something, John?
Yeah, I can't remember if we've talked about it. We have talked about it, but I think it was off air.
Okay.
So I'm going to recommend just this odd movie that is really hilariously funny. And it is from... Oh, I can't find out when it's from. It's been out probably... it's from 96, so it's been out 20 years. Yeah. 30 years. Flirting with Disasters, Ben Stiller, Téa Leoni, Lily Tomlin, Alan Alda. It's loaded with stars, and it's the premise is that Ben Stiller has been working with a therapist to try and find his birth mother. Mm-hmm. And he goes and searches out several different potential scenarios. Each one is hilarious. And Patricia Arquette is his wife.
Right.
Is it Patricia? Yeah, it's Patricia.
Patricia Arquette, yeah.
But it's just really, really funny, and it goes to places. It is unhinged, and it goes places you just don't.
I love Lily Tomlin.
She's so funny, and Alan Alda's funny.
Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore, right? Wasn't she? She was in it. Yeah. She was his adoptive mother.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And it has one of the most uncomfortable scenes in the world.
Which one?
When she walks in on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Segel.
Jason.
Not Jason Segel, the guy that plays the banjo.
Oh, George Segel.
George Segel is in it.
Yeah, that's right.
He's the adoptive father. Yeah. Anyway, Flirting with Disaster from 1996. Yeah, I think it's on. Movie. It's on Amazon Prime. Go look it up. It's worth your time. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to recommend. It's on Netflix. It came out late last year. Death by Lightning.
Okay.
It's a limited miniseries about James Garfield, who was a president 2 presidents after Lincoln and was the second American president to be assassinated.
Okay.
Michael Shannon plays James Garfield. I knew nothing about Garfield other than he was assassinated. And he was a fascinating character.
Was he? Okay.
And he really tried to continue on. He had, moral convictions. He was trying to get the corruption out of government, and he was being fought at every turn. Nick Offerman plays Chester A. Arthur, who becomes his vice president and became president after Garfield was assassinated. And Matthew McFadden plays Charles Guiteau, who's his assassin, who is just a complete screw-up and shared, the same delusions of grandeur that lots of assassins and serial killers
A mentally ill assassin?
Yes. But it's one of those things. And also Shea Wingham, who... you don't know the name, but you know his face because he's been in so many. He was in Boardwalk Empire and all sorts of great shows. But he plays the most corrupt politician, Mr. Roscoe Conkling, who was a senator from New York. Okay. And it's just got lots of drama, and you find out a history that I did not know.
Right. Garfield was heavy, wasn't he?
No. You're thinking about Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
And then Taft was president. Taft was the heaviest
Taft got
president.
Stuck in a bathtub.
Right. That was okay. They were the biggest, but it's Nick Offerman is really funny in it.
I love Nick Offerman.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's funny in everything.
Yeah. And there's and the assassin is funny in a lot of places. It's got a lot of humor,
right?
But it's a lot of history. And Michael Shannon, man, I'd watch him do anything. He is such a good actor.
Didn't he play George Jones?
Yeah,
I heard he did a good job.
He does a great job in everything. But It is, if you look at it and you think, oh, boring history, it's like, no, it's not at all. It's really good. And this is a president I wish I had already known more about, and I want to read the book that it's based on now.
Right. Okay.
So anyway, it's on Netflix.
All right. Well, Wayne, welcome to your...
Congratulations,
even you're still
Wayne.
working now, while we're recording this, when this goes out there, you will be a retired man and living it up and drinking champagne in your bathtub.
In my hot tub. Hot tub. I have to get a new hot tub.
Well, as your former boss for a while there, I can say you deserve this. You've deserved it for a long time.
Well, I appreciate it.
I wish you could have retired 20 years ago so you could have
Me
always
too.
done what you... Yeah, me too. I look excited. I'm excited to see what kind of things you do now.
Yeah, well, it's going to be fun. I've got, like I said, I have so many plans that I'm just going to be constantly busy.
I know you'll pursue your lifelong dream of really enlarging your passion for stripping.
Yes, yes. But
Streaking, I meant what I meant to say.
Streaking. Well, I'll be stripping furniture. I'll be doing that again.
I was thinking Chapel Roan. Are we back to that? Or what are we doing here?
Are you going to dance at the Pink Panther?
Pink Pony Club. I doubt it. I don't think I'm going to get paid for that.
Okay.
Nobody asked me to strip when I was a rabbit either, so, you know.
you just weren't around the right people.
Well, yeah, I probably could have gone into some of those
done
places.
The security guard thing. You could have gotten in any door that way. Okay. Well, thanks for listening to us, everybody, and hello again to Denmark. And we are out there on social media. You can find How We Heard It on YouTube, Facebook, Reels, X, Instagram, TikTok. And if you have any comments, feedback for us, or ideas, you can write us at howweheardit@gmail.com. Thanks for spending time with us. I hope you didn't mind our long detours. We almost blew the topic off altogether, I think. I was
close.
kind of into that. But anyway, we will come back next time and maybe be more focused, or maybe not. No promises.
You've been listening to How We Heard It with Chuck Campbell and Wayne Bledsoe, a podcast about music, movies, art, culture, whatever it is that's on their mind. How We Heard It was recorded at the Arbor Studio in Knoxville, Tennessee by me, John Baker. How We Heard It is a Cozy Planet production. If listening to this podcast has given you a burning sensation, then we recommend you sit in a hot tub until your symptoms fade away. If you'd like to reach out to Chuck or Wayne, or even me, you can send an email to howweheardit@gmail.com. So thank you for listening, and come on back and we'll have another episode for you next week.